She stood at my door with trembling hands, clutching flowers she didn't buy herself. Tears, rehearsed but convincing, filled her eyes. "I made a mistake," she said softly. "You're my soulmate." The same voice that, 2 weeks ago, had whispered, "I just need space." Now she was shaking, half desperation, half guilt. I could smell the cologne on her jacket that wasn't mine. Her eyes darted away when I stepped closer. She thought she could cry her way back into my house, into my bed. I tilted my head slightly, studying her face. Then I said it, quietly, almost kindly. "What happened? Did your ex take you back just to sleep with you and then ghost you?" Her body froze. The color drained from her face like a tide pulling away. That half-second of paralysis told me everything I needed to know. I didn't raise my voice, didn't ask questions. I just opened the door wider. "Come in," I said, and she did, like a guilty child stepping into her own punishment. The break had started innocently enough. She'd said she needed clarity, that she'd lost herself in the marriage. I'd smiled, nodded, and let her pack. She cried then, too. It's strange how easily tears can turn into permission. I didn't chase her, didn't text, didn't call, but I watched. Her social media disappeared for 3 days, then came back, filtered and glowing. New photos, new energy. The kind of light people only find when they think no one's watching. She told her friends it wasn't another man, that she was working on herself. But I'd seen the signs long before. The sudden gym memberships, the new phone password, the way she'd stopped saying we. She'd already been working on something, just not herself. While she was gone, I didn't drown in whiskey or rage. I drowned in silence. And silence, I've learned, is the sharpest tool a betrayed man can wield. I checked her laptop. She'd forgotten to sign out. Emails, private messages, a trail of digital fingerprints leading straight to him, her ex. The same man who'd shattered her 5 years before, the one she swore she'd never speak to again. He was good, I'll give him that. The messages were wrapped in nostalgia, dipped in guilt. He knew exactly what strings to pull, and she, my wife, my partner, let him play her like a marionette. They met in hotels, twice. I know because I tracked the receipts she didn't hide carefully enough. She thought I was blind, but I saw everything. So when she came crawling back, I didn't just have suspicions, I had evidence. And patience. That night, after she unpacked her bags and slipped into bed, I sat in the dark living room, scrolling through her texts. He'd ended it, of course. His last message was brutal in its simplicity. "We shouldn't do this again. I'm getting back with my girlfriend." That was the day she'd texted me, "Can we talk?" I watched her sleep. The same lips that whispered lies now pressed against my pillow. Her breathing was steady. Mine wasn't. By morning, she was radiant, trying to convince herself that everything was normal again. "I missed you," she said at breakfast. I nodded, watching her stir sugar into her coffee. Slowly, methodically, like she hadn't stirred poison into our life just days ago. I took a sip, set the cup down. "Tell me," I said softly, "did it feel like closure or just regret?" She blinked, confused. "What?" "When he slept with you," I said, "did it feel like something ended or like you realized it never would?" The spoon slipped from her hand, clattered against the table, and she broke. Just like I knew she would. She confessed in fragments. Tears, apologies, self-pity, the usual debris of a guilty soul. I didn't interrupt, didn't yell, just listened, because every word was another nail in her own coffin. When she finished, I slid my phone across the table. Screenshots, messages, hotel confirmations. The truth, neat, organized, and time-stamped. Her voice trembled. "You knew? For weeks. Why didn't you say anything?" Because, I said quietly, you wouldn't have believed me until he didn't either. She sobbed, reached for my hand. I didn't move. I watched her crumble, every piece of dignity peeling away under the weight of her own choices. And then I stood up, walked to the door. You wanted a break, I said, opening it. Now you've got one. She begged me not to go, said she'd do anything, but she didn't understand. I wasn't leaving to punish her. I was leaving because I'd already won. Divorce was silent, efficient. She didn't fight. Guilt doesn't argue, it pleads. I didn't keep the house, didn't keep the photos. I only kept the knowledge that she'd gone searching for something she already had and lost everything instead. Sometimes, late at night, I still hear her voice on old voicemails. It doesn't hurt anymore. It just sounds hollow. People think revenge means destruction. They're wrong. True revenge is restraint. It's watching the person who hurt you live with what they've done, while you walk away untouched. And that's what I did. I didn't burn her world. I just turned off the light.